resolution this time.
Derpies! I haven't seen those 2 derpies yet.
They're in the derpy chat.
Yes.
Why haven't you looked at them yet?
I was busy today.
You can set up a chat to notify you directly.
And something gets posted in the derpy chat.
Yeah. And you'd be like, send me an electric shock. I wish to see the derpy.
Yes.
Okay. That's good. That's good. That's cool.
I feel like that's what would happen if they how they show you something and then they shock you to try to make you associate the thing you're looking at with pain.
Mm-hmm.
And they would just show me derpies and electric shock me. It's like, sir, is it working? No, he actually enjoys the shock now. He's associated the shock with derpies.
Like Pavlov.
The experiment is a failure. The derpies were too powerful.
Little sunset kite and peak.
Yes, hello.
Try to set up something.
Yes, we're being very quiet because he's concentrating on very important things. Finish this and then I'm going to put it away.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go get booze.
Yes. Alright, how was chat doing? Concentrating on Rainbow Dash. Actually, no, on Rarity. I'm spoken of Rarity right now. The power of drip compels you. The power of drip. No, it can't be compelled. Good. Oh, I gotta hit the record button there. Okay. Hello. Happy Tuesday. It feels like a Monday. I don't know why. It feels very Monday-ish. But it was very much a Tuesday. I have every other Tuesday is a very busy day for me at work because I have to run this big meeting and do a lot of work for that I don't think anybody actually cares about, but a job. So that was today. Yeah, Rarity, she's being catty. Is that look for it? She's being very woo. They wanted to get info out of Michael. They got to promise him that he can boop a derpy or life-size derpy plushie or something. When you're going giving him something, just say just gather up a bunch of derpy plushes and say you'll burn one every 5 minutes until. You see, he heard me and he knows. I'm gonna roll a suckage this month. Murphy's been running rampage on my butt. I'm not sure what that means. Because that sounds lewd. Alright. Then I'm gonna remove her face there. She's got full face.
Nah, I can't get the life-size derpy. If I got one of those, then I wouldn't need friends anymore. You'd never see me again.
Yeah. You'd be like, because my great-grandma she had a dementia of some sort.
Yeah.
And so she would try to feed a stuffed animal that she had chocolate all the time. And it was called Grubby Bear. But it was a bear that just had chocolate stains and stuff all over its mouth. And because you try to feed it. And I feel like that would be just you with derpy, but no dementia.
Chocolate would get in her fur. I wouldn't give her...
Muffins?
Well, see, that's a clean...
Chocolate chip muffins?
No. Can't, if you get the chocolate on there, it gets messy.
Well, then what kind of muffins?
Regular muffins.
Well, okay, just bread?
Muffins aren't just bread.
I know, but usually there's a name with it. I mean, chocolate chip muffin, blueberry muffin.
You can have just a muffin. It's called a bran muffin.
Well, yeah. Then there's a name. But I mean,
but there's not brand in it. It's just a regular plain muffin.
If you have a blueberry muffin and you take the blueberries out, what is it?
It's a bran muffin at that point, essentially.
There you go. It's a muffin. It's a standard plain muffin.
Then you got like English muffins. Those are muffins, right? Technically, by name.
English muffins?
Yeah. I mean,
well,
I don't
know.
They don't call them muffins though in England.
What do they call them?
I think that's what a crumpet is.
Oh, maybe. No, I think crumpet's a very specific thing, but because it's not a biscuit, because that's a cookie.
Yes. I feel like what we call an English muffin, they refer to as a crumpet. I might be wrong. I'm not British, so.
Hello, Silver. How are my favorite streamers doing today? Oh, well, that's sweetie. Wait, don't you...
Wait a minute, they're not here, though.
Don't you run a stream? Like, well, I guess you can't... Like, saying that you're your own favorite streamer would be a little weird.
She was asking how Jacksepticeye's doing. I have no idea.
I wanted to try to get some of these other ones done, because I'm getting close to some of the refinement of stuff here. And I'm going to get to a point, though, where all I have left to do is storyboarding, and I'd like to be able to jump around, so I want to kind of buffer a little bit on this side. I do, but I'm not my favorite. Well, look in the mirror. You know, perfection right there. But I don't like myself on camera. Yeah, if you don't like yourself on camera, then why don't you can't look in a mirror? Like, when you go in the bathroom, you close your eyes?
I look at it, I go, ugh, and then I do what I can. You know who my favorite streamer is? Jay Haller.
Same thing. Jay just does anime and...
No, he does.
He does some weird games.
He does weird games, yeah.
If I started playing Persona...
He loves murder mystery. That is what Jay plays, is murder mystery games.
Sonata Sunsets. I am a VTuber. I don't have to look at myself. I guess.
I do not watch any of these.
That's why I use an opaque monitor, because then at least when it goes black, I still can't see myself. The OLED that I have actually it's a shinier coat, and so I can see reflections in it.
The most I'll do with any of these videos is I'll check what the view counts are, just out of curiosity. But past that, I don't.
The streams?
The things that Nightly puts together. And,
those ones?
And the podcasts.
Oh,
I watch them.
I go and check the comments every now and then, but I
know you don't care about the view count, but
well, no, it's more
I'm curious.
I don't care. I don't care about the view count. I watch trajectory, and sometimes because you'll see it kind of going off of one bit, but then I will think the numbers are going up, and so you'll see a spike and it jumps, and I want to know what that caused that spike. Was it posted somewhere and whatever? Because I want to try to find those areas and ensure that I utilize it more, or did something I post change something somewhere. So stuff like that I'm more interested in. It's the trends, not as much the view count. YouTube doesn't care about view counts anymore. They haven't cared about view counts forever. If I want to use face cam in videos, assuming to make regular let's play like it is, I have a terrible webcam. Might be able to small video feed in the corner of video. It's the quality of your video camera is less important than the lighting. Most cameras are really bad because you're filming them in low lit environments. Right now, I have a big old light right here, just shining right at, and that is the only way that I can get this stuff to work is, or even on the camera I'm using to have decent lighting. So, but if you get a cheap webcam, you can actually still make it look good. It's just you're going to have to probably have some brighter lights and play with some settings.
Last time I streamed with a webcam, I taped the camera to my mouth. The results were mixed.
Yeah, that was half the time it wasn't even working. It was just your chin.
The second half, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I haven't done her lip syncing yet. Well, I did it,
Fun.
and then I lost it. So, well, we can do that quick.
No, Peak, it was a great idea. I taped the camera pointing at my mouth, and then I had a picture of a bat plushie, and then the bat plushie talked as long as the camera stayed on my mouth. It was amazing.
Is there other stuff? Oh, yes, that's why this is... Because right now I'm running when I'm moving around like 10 or 11 frame, 10 to 12. I want to get rid of some of this crap so that I can go back to a more standard working frame rate. So we're going to turn on our trees. Everything not in the camera side. Oh. Are all the apples? All the apples are here too. Yep, that'll do it.
Hey, apples.
So we're going to delete those. We're going to... This is going to be the majority. Oh, at least these ones all fully select. All right. Lamps. So I'm just making it so I can only select one item type at a time. Delete.
It worked some of the time, Peak. That bat pony talked.
Delete. And... So there's these crates I can get rid of. Oh, I still have like all the picnic benches stuff.
Back my camera.
Yeah, these aren't needed either. I'm just gonna delete those. And apples.
No, it'll be a while before I stream again. Derpy's
Awesome!
Forgot about the... Why is it in apples?
I don't know why.
I think...
That's
I confused... The Derpies, they broke my software.
They don't know what wrong. They didn't do it. Nothing wrong.
They did something wrong.
They're innocent.
I think it actually froze me.
I only...
What did Derpy do?
Why are you blaming Derpy? Why is
Just right on the screen.
Yeah, but just blaming her by proxy. She's innocent.
Well,
she's a good horse.
I think I have to actually close.
The Derpy curse. And I only tend to stream when I come up with a stupid idea.
Didn't do anything anyway, but...
You deleted lots of trees.
Yeah, that I mean I can do again, but...
Hours of work. Gone.
Well, now I just have to delete Derpy first.
No. Don't delete Derpy. You need all those Derpies. They're important.
Hey, look, she's dead.
This. Evil.
That alone freed up.
You did have a lot of Derpies.
Oh, no, now that... when I'm looking this way, it's gonna go back to it because of all the buildings, but... Move up here. I need to get a better angle. So I can see where the camera's looking. I just have to select the area outside that. But the circle doesn't like... It works great if you do an actual circle, but when you start doing these like little awkward like things, it doesn't work so well. Again, really, I'm just more worried about the heavy hitters. Yeah, let's see some of those working. Okay. Why do this?
Mice.
It's not mice. It's Mike.
Mice. They're in the kitchen and throwing things.
Yeah, he's got a nice cube fall out of the fridge again. Kind of gets stuck in there, and then it slowly melts, and then it falls. She does have a memory leak. I've dealt with memory leaks in SFM before. Those are frustrating. Having a problem that in a save file that I have no idea how to solve because it was just time. And then trying to dig through all the stuff of what's actually causing it. Oh god, that was sucked. I figured it out, but oof. building wise, we gotta get rid of these two. Kind of. I'm gonna have to probably paste that one in behind there a little bit, but we'll get rid of all the various ones. Determine that. And there is still a lamp right here. Okay. So now, yeah, I'm running at 18 in that area, but I'm just running significantly better overall. If I clear out these 2 or 3, yeah, this will also help. Oh yeah, 20 now, so much better.
Did you know that it's Rainbow Dash Day?
Is it?
Yeah.
Nifty.
It's your favorite horse's special day. You know what that means?
No.
Me neither.
Okay, good. I was actually scared of what answer you had.
It means that Rainbow Dash has to all appearances she has to yeah, she has to go
for apple not found.
It's pooped.
She
requires poops.
The apples aren't found because she's taken them all. Okay. So without the actors, I can't trust having actors block stuff. I always want to plan for it not being needed. So, and that shot. Oh, that one's red. That's why I was gonna say I don't have a wallpaper or a background on that one, but that would make sense. Okay, it's gonna be a little dark back there because I don't have any of the lights set up.
I know. I remember now what it means. What Rainbow Dash Day means. If Rainbow Dash, like you go to Rainbow Dash, and if she sees her shadow, it means it's 6 more weeks of people not taking down their Christmas lights. But if she doesn't see her shadow, it means those people need to take them down immediately. Christmas has been over for a while now. So.
Do you still see people with their Christmas lights up and lit?
Yes, right around the corner.
They're trying to stay pleasant.
It is pleasant, but it's like February now.
It's already almost a third of the way through February. Yeah. Actually, no, it probably 24, I guess. But yeah, we're on the 9th. It would be a third of the way through, right? 1927? Yeah, and there's 28 days. Or is it a sleep year?
I have no idea. I don't think so.
No? 22. No, it's not. Because 2000 was a leap year, and there are 4, so it would have to be a multiple of 2, and it's not. Well, except for, 2000 was a leap year, but it was the anti-leap year. I think it was the leap year that did we have to add a second day, or did we skip it? Because it's like every 4 years, and then I think every 200 years or something, we have to do something different. I can't remember. It's a weird process, because we don't want to repeat the, the 1700s with middle of October, where they just skipped 2 weeks of time. Mm-hmm. That was a fun thing. His history is fascinating. Oops, actually managed to pause the stream. Not trying to type something. Sit about four hours behind. Okay, so I want to do the lip sync for Rainbow. I'm going to save it first before Derpy breaks anything again.
Somebody should run that by the Skittles Corporation. Just like, this is a horse day. Awesome. You guys could sell your candy. Awesome. I'm sure they would look at you and go, what?
Trying to think of how to start it.
Awesome.
It's more of that one. I feel like you almost have to prep the mouth a little bit with a different. Normally I can go right into it, but that one sounds different. Awesome is different than the way she's saying it.
Yeah, you don't say awesome. You say awesome.
But you have to be more.
Your mouth is already open before you start making noise.
Yeah, and that's why it gets a little bit more confusing. But also, she's making more like an awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah, and that's making it a little bit different. So I'm kind of trying to think through that.
Appropriate awesome.
But it doesn't mean that that's the way it's going to be for every time she says it. If maybe she just says awesome, it'd be different than when this time she's doing awesome. Awesome.
Is it an awesome or a possum?
No, it does start with but it doesn't feel that way.
I feel like I've been pronouncing awesome wrong my entire life.
Is this the single awesome or is this a multi? No, this is a single.
Awesome.
Okay, good. That means I can keep it. Skittles taste like stolen youth.
Delicious.
I used to eat Skittles all the time. Skittles are delicious.
They are better than M&Ms.
Well, they're just because they're shaped the same. I don't see them being the same.
When it comes to M&Ms, Skittles, and Reese's Pieces are all like small, like
Yeah, but they're completely different candies.
yes, but you still have to compare them.
No.
Yes,
I'd rather
I
could
little circular
Skittles
discs.
and Skittles versus like maybe Dots and Juicy Fruits or something like that.
Way different candies. They don't even. These are tiny, hard-shelled candies. That's how they're all similar.
I know, but that's like saying like or trying to put somebody down to say what their favorite drink is, and then giving them like water and like liquor and then milk and
Some people
boiled
will pick
water.
all of them.
I know, but it's
Nobody's gonna pick boiled water.
I know, but you got to put it on the list because if you put M&Ms on that list,
It's water.
water is good. I actually used to work with a lady that she would have a cup of boiling water, or she'd make a cup of boiling water at her for her desk, and she would drink it once it cooled down.
Just straight up
Straight boiling
hot
water. Yeah. I don't know. I asked her too. I thought that was weird. I'm like, do you use it for tea? No, I
guess.
just like hot water.
At least put like a bag of tea in there or
No,
something.
just tea, just hot water.
Even if it isn't like caffeinated tea, just something.
I don't know. It's like, I know there's people out there those plebes that do not have caffeinated tea, but
Like some people will just like, I don't know, put any random leaf in some hot water and drink it. They're weird people.
Awesome. Awesome.
okay. So us. I'm skipping the first sound right now.
Awesome.
I don't know why it's such a hard word to try to figure out.
Water.
No Fluttershy, no swearing. Oh well, she's already like blocking herself. I made sure that she does it's censored. She'll be fine. She why would she swear? There's nothing here implying she would swear. It's like, Rainbow, did you teach her how to swear? And she's like,
Fluttershy was the one with the potty mouth.
Fluttershy is just like,
It's like I
look
talk.
at that fucking anthill over here, Rainbow. Rainbow, holy shit! Look at this fucking anthill.
I like the idea that Rainbow just taught Fluttershy curse words yesterday. Now she's just going off.
She taught her like the wrong way of doing it. It's like, oh, I want to be so nice to people. Like, what's something I should say? It's like, oh, you go up to them and say, "Fuck you."
Mm-hmm. It's like, what does that mean? It means that you like them.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
No go, I release you into the world. You naive little horse. I did think it was pretty cute when she said peeved in an episode, like they were covering a foal's ears. Like, no. How dare you, Fluttershy. It's probably one of my favorite episodes. I think that was the episode Flutter Brother.
Oh, yeah, maybe. I can't remember. Oh, that's the wrong character. That's why.
Peeved. Peek, you're cursing in chat. Holy crap. I don't know why the filter didn't catch it.
Peeved. Oh no, you're using those big words.
Yeah, he capitalized it. So I know
It's all caps. Anything sent in all caps is immediately swearing.
Yes, user was banned. Oh, good. It's gone forever. Keep his potty mouth. Wash out your mouth with soap, mister. Which was the weirdest punishment ever.
I'll figure out if I zero these. Okay. It is a bit different. I used to use, if you, on the old models, you put in mouth open or jaw open and jaw closed, it would move the bottom jaw back a little bit, so it really made E sound better. For going E, having the mouth go back. But the new models don't do that, and so I was actually just curious. And it does actually change it a little bit, so I'll keep with it. I think she needs to be a little bit more angry, and then I'm gonna offset a little bit.
I chilled just now.
But it feels like I need to bring the lips down a little bit. No, I need to bring the lips down on the sides. But if I bring,
Well, it would be like frown, right?
but it's more like
Yeah.
not like frown is more like from the corners going down. This is just the bottom lip going down. It's like showing your teeth a little bit. I can technically kind of do it by.
That's gonna look awful though. If you just grab the lip and pull down, it's not gonna look good.
We do.
It won't follow the lines of the model that way.
Oh, you can. You just have to be careful with it. Like that.
You're the
That's
professional.
it. That's all I needed to do.
Okay.
And that looks better.
Won't all the flexes going forward though be messed up?
No.
No.
Because it goes boop boop and it's done.
Okay.
Well, kind of. It's boop boop boop, but I just have to make sure when I'm copying that I also select that part of the facial one. If I don't, it's not a big deal, but Mother Flutter. Oh, yeah, the
Mother Flutter.
freaking Fluttershy with the knife. It's from the show. I know it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
There's an episode where she's just holding a knife.
Yeah, she was when she went on her murder spree.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. That's why we never saw the Diamond Dogs anymore.
They never did.
They were in that one episode, and then Fluttershy murdered them all.
Yeah, they never did pop back up again, did they?
Nope. I don't think they even, like, they brought back every other creature in one way or another, like, towards the end, like in the friendship school and stuff. But the Diamond Dogs, who were supposedly just outside of town, were never brought up again after that episode. Which was kind of weird. I think the show staff just kind of forgot about them.
Or they brought back all the ones that people cared about, but I don't know. Like, who here actually cared about Diamond Dogs?
Furries. What? I'm right.
Maybe that's why they got rid of it.
Didn't need that trash. No. I have no idea. I know, I always liked the David Bowie reference. I thought they were pretty... I actually liked that episode. I mean, most of the Season 1 episodes were iconic, so... most of those, with exception to maybe... I think my least favorite episode from Season 1 is Feeling Keen. But... other than that, Season 1 was pretty great.
I think I'm gonna...
Were they in the last episode? When every creature... So they were in the school. They did show them. I remember Kieran's being in the school. I didn't remember seeing Diamond Dogs. But maybe I wasn't paying that close of attention.
What time is it? The second to the final episode in season 9 when every creature showed up? I would not remember. And if
when they all showed up at the very end to, like, defeat the Chrysalis and Tyrek and Cozy Glow. But yeah, they did have a lot of characters show up there. Like, Tempest was in there, I remember. She was also at, like, the final episode Coronation. They showed her. They never showed what her cutie mark was. She is a happy-faced horse. Look at her go. She's like, it's Rainbow Dash Day. Take down your Christmas lights. No.
Because you know what color they are? They're rainbows.
No, she's cheating. She likes all the rainbows. That's cute. That is a cute smile. Where is she going? She's like, my planet needs me.
Awesome!
So happy.
very happy.
I just like when like are you a happy horse? Yes.
She's very happy.
Is Michael being annoying?
Accurate. It's true. Look at her. She's cute though.
She's
like, can't get my snoot. It's all the way up there.
She does this, and then it's like, and then she goes into judge mode. And she's like,
Rainbow Dash is judging your choice in clothes. Rainbow, my shirt only has one hole in it.
She found the brownies.
Oh no! Fluttershy's friend came for a visit, and she brought brownies.
Like, but they're out of brownies.
I wish you would leave that smile. That smile is adorable.
Awesome.
Just have her walk over with that smile on her face.
Awesome. Awesome.
I gotta do the. I think the one that actually pulls the mouth out is not useful. I gotta get more. Lips. Ah, there we go.
Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
Oh, Silver.
Awesome. Awesome.
What have you done?
Oh no.
Awesome. Awesome.
You just finish this quick.
Awesome. Awesome.
Well, at least you got Rainbow Dash to say awesome.
Awesome.
Right here, I'm gonna just do a little bit more of that.
Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
This is where I'd actually want to bring back the mouth a little bit here, but well, I guess I kind of can. I get to it once. I just don't want to forget where am I at. I can't actually bring. Oh no, maybe it's these ones.
Awesome.
I'm upset by this shot.
Awesome.
I'm looking at this Rainbow Dash, and there's not a hand coming out of nowhere to boop her on the snoot. It's very frustrating.
Awesome.
Actually, looks pretty good.
Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
Okay, there. She says the word.
Awesome.
She does.
I'm like,
Apple's darling books.
I'm starting books.
okay. All right, so Silver, give me a horse. We need a horse.
Give me a horse. Give me a horse. Break me off a piece of that horse and cat part.
Horse.
Horse.
Oh, if I searched for horse model.
Horse
Maybe.
cat.
Rainbow Dash is cute. Don't change my mind. Rainbow Dash go burr. You want Rainbow Dash to go burr?
Rainbow Dash go burr.
Okay, so we're going to load in a rainbow. Where is the?
You have a lot of Rainbow Dashes.
But I thought it was.
She does have the little go-kart. That's pretty
Okay.
You haven't used the go-kart.
Oh, she said go burr.
Well, you can go burr in a go-kart.
Okay. It's Rainbow Day. It can be something simple. I'm just trying not to use my Michael takeover points.
That's
Okay, that's fine. So we're going to take some rainbow, and she's right there. And now we're gonna make her go burr.
I have to imagine if somebody did all the stupid faces plus the Michael takeover, you essentially would get nothing done. Oh, this actually has a dark mode, which is far more appealing to the eyes. You just press the moon. There you go. You don't like it?
No, I just know that you
better.
want it, so.
It's easier for the eyes.
What is this? Okay, we're gonna space some of these out. So we're gonna go like this, and we're gonna see if that helps.
15 AI is amazing and janky all at the same time.
Okay, we're gonna add a bit more, and then I think we're gonna be good on that.
It's like the most amazing piece of technology, and it's just goofy.
When does she start going? I can try that one next.
You're having so much fun.
I like if she ends it like a question.
Like how it's coming back at you, like, we think this is about 53% right? Because what are you doing? These aren't words.
Okay, so we'll do R. See how that one turns out. Sounds like she's mocking somebody, kinda, actually. It's like she's trying to be a seal.
This is what the people from MIT helped to create, just so make lots of bird noises.
Okay, I'm gonna save that one. All right, we're gonna load up our trusty handy Audacity.
Excellent program.
Well, only thing I have other programs that do better jobs of doing their job, that specific thing. This is just the easiest way to do this conversion. It's just really that easy once you have it set up. Okay.
Problem is, if you stretch and squeeze it, it changes the pitch, and it wouldn't sound like Rainbow Dash no more.
Yeah, if I were to play around with that, it would definitely change some of that, and I'm not gonna. I need it to say rainbow.
It's Rainbow Dash Day. She needs the Cooper.
So I'm going to load in the audio library.
No. Grish. So I don't think anybody's asked yet. How's chat doing?
They're doing wonderful as always.
Well, I want to make sure. I want to be sure they're all, like, happy and sedated. Intoxicated.
Okay, so now we're gonna load up our...
Chat is doing via binary. Neat.
This one, we're gonna grab... I'm gonna mute that one too. And now we need to do some... I just had a moment there. I was like, what am I looking for?
Oh.
Okay, so
Your audio library's become too powerful.
no, there's every now and then there's a file that's corrupt, and if it tries to load it and it's one of the first on that list, it will crash me immediately. So it just means that the next time I search, I usually have to start at the midpoint of the word and then go back to the beginning of it, so that I'm not hitting that file at some point. But
Sounds awful.
base 23. Is there such thing as base 23? I know, like, base 2, 4, 8, 10, and 16.
I was gonna say 2, 4, 8. Who do we appreciate? Go Derpy.
No, I'm talking about the base of numbers, and you included Derpy.
Of course. She is the answer to all of life's questions. How dare you?
I was watching a thing where they were talking about like hacking scenes in movies, and the one that they had a real hacker that was talking about it. The one scene I loved the most was they had like a bunch of hexadecimal on the screen, and there was a G in there, and they're like,
There's no G.
do you know what the hell hexadecimal is? No, they're just random letters that were tossed in there to make it look smart. He goes, no, that is supposed to be hexadecimal. There is not a G in hexadecimal.
There is no, like, it's like, I saw it too. Bender, there's no such thing as 2.
Okay, so now when I do this, we're going to instead go for burr. There we go.
Please turn on the wibbly wobblies. I can't remember what it's called.
Oh, the wibbly wobblies are a little harder to figure out, but what we need to do is we need to get her lip syncing done. So we'll do I think the waveform on this is not going to tell. Yeah, it's not going to tell me shit. So we're going to just select mouth open, close. No, just mouth open, grin, and pucker. On that, no, not on that model. On this one, open, grin, and pucker. And we're just going to select some area here. We're going to jitter that. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna increase mouth open a little bit, and then put some jaw closed in there. But I'm gonna deselect that. If the value is 0, jitter doesn't like to behave. So now we're gonna do that. It'll work much better now. There we go. Okay, and now we're just going to stretch that out a little bit. Come on. Go. And we're going to do just a slight amount of smoothing. Oh no, she actually needs to speak faster. That's weird. She's speaking too much burr. Okay, but she's okay.
Perfect.
No. We need to do some lip bite in there too. A little.
I feel like she
lip
needs
bite.
to be like drooling on herself a little bit, but that might be hard. It's adorable. Wait. Oh, the other way. It's creepy now. She's like
It
turtle
is.
horse.
What about this?
She looks like she just like saw into forever and she's broke. Now it's just she saw her parents without their clothes on, which is all the time because they're horses. I still broke her.
We're gonna give her some fun little motions. Okay, that one's on.
You're in pain. Can't imagine why.
Okay, and then she's
Now it's like getting sad. Like she got hit in the head a little too hard, and she needs a hospital.
Your days are over, mister.
There we go. How about this one? We'll do this one instead then. Okay, if we're gonna do this though, then I need to.
Gotta go deeper.
We're gonna move this out. We're going to. Yeah, I can do that. I just gotta select it like this.
See what's happening to Rainbow Dash on her very special day.
There, see, she's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with Rainbow Dash. She's just go horse. And then it just goes to Twilight Butt.
But Pinkie Pie's just there.
And then she starts. I mean, it was weird for a little bit, but then when she started the double speak. She's fine.
This is what you wanted, Silver.
Hello, Jubbly. You're sore. That sounds maybe bad, maybe good. Sometimes being sore is a good thing. We're going to reduce her panic, whatever, a little bit. We're just gonna reduce it to like this, and then she's gonna be like. Okay, it's really. But it's bugging me with the with. I think the better is Burr. It's the better
Who's ends with butt?
She's wants to tell a story. Or maybe we can make her do. There we go. Oh, that. I actually selected the wrong one. I thought that would have the animation for lip sync, not the actual lip sync.
That is a long horse. You have posted.
That is a very long horse. There we go.
Her wings are What's happening with those wings?
Leave them, they're fine.
Yes.
We're going to grab everything else about her, except the wings, and we're going to. Oh, and the head. We're just gonna speed that up.
This is so cool. This is what you all want. It's just Rainbow losing her mind.
Okay, so then I like it without anything. Okay. I was trying to figure out like a different something I can load to have her be better. Let's try that one.
Put her in the maid outfit. That'd make her better.
Where'd you go? Oh, there's way more of that than that. I selected the wrong one. It's very. It just works for everything. You can put her in any situation. What's this one? What's this one? Where'd she go?
She's walking up into nothing.
She's just. Bye bye, Rimbo.
Is she leave?
To one other one. So right here. That's another walk one. Oh, okay, I know where that is.
No one blames Silver. This is all Silver's fault.
Oh, now I know where this is. Okay, there we go. She's just doing normal horse talk stuff very fast. Why did you do this?
It's so amazing.
And then at the very end, she just launches into space. So she's just
as a horse does. That's how a horse fly.
You did this to her. Happy Rainbow Dash Day. She had a stroke.
Yes. She's in space now, where she belongs.
I'm just gonna have a nightmare. I'm gonna wake up with a cold sweat at like 3:30 in the morning here.
It's good stuff.
Oh god, it's still playing.
It's there forever now. You can't delete it.
Oh, it's gone.
Oh.
Well, it is there, but I just haven't muted.
Awesome.
I'm thinking I need to improve their walk cycle.
No, I think it's
Awesome.
perfect.
There's something off with it. It might be her inability to actually touch the ground.
But look how cute those little hooves are. The bouncing.
They're just excited.
They're very happy. Look at them.
And Fluttershy's like, what the f you doing?
Do you ever see like a puppy when it's like prancing in place?
Yes, there's the gif. There's like a dog out there they record a lot that just gets excited by doing the bouncing.
Yes, that needs to be pony bounces.
Hello, 23. This is so cool. I don't know about being cool. I was just going. She had a stroke, but she's okay. She got better. Hit Control Z. That's a medical term.
Yes.
Okay, so I need to load in. If I were to load in a walk cycle, well, I guess I can kind of have them pop up in the middle. That's fine. Okay. Well, actually, I could have kept that rainbow here. Just to use. There it is.
No, you brought it back.
Well, this one's not doing
Yet.
Is that a good speed to have her walk at? I think so. I want them to like actually come up to them at a decent pace. So, right. This is gonna be caps lock was on base walk. I need to load a separate model because it's just easier that way, and I loaded the one with the wings just in case because that's always better too. Pseudo heal patient. No, tweezers, scalpel, crap. Drop the scalp on the patient. What is this? Surgeon simulator?
I think that's the game called Operation.
That is what Surgeon Simulator is. One little nick on the edge of anything, and you're basically on a timer for death.
Surgeon Simulator is amazing. I did think about doing a pony mod for that game at one point. Back when Jay was like streaming, because he was playing Surgeon Simulator. And you know how easy it would be just to replace the human model with a horse? Because it's a static model.
Yeah, it's a static model, but you'd have to figure out where the exterior of it starts because you have to have the interior open.
Yeah.
And then all
of
the sheets and everything would have to be in the right position. You'd also have to set up all of the probably false shadows that are on things to make it look right.
Jank it.
I know you would, because that's it. There's jank and then there's Michael quality.
Hey.
That's a compliment.
Awesome.
Oh, I thought that was lip sync with.
No, but it's just the idea of having Surgeon Simulator with ponies just makes it that much worse.
Well, yes, hello, Nellen. She's very happy with whatever's going on here. Well, that is good.
Yes.
As long as I got a sensible chuckle.
Yes. Only sensible chuckles, huh?
Yes, exactly.
Nothing more. Mm-hmm. Anything more is too much.
Oh, that is the other thing I need to do.
But
here.
if you only got a skull. Cool. And that is rude.
Well, thank you for the gift sub, Vodka, and congrats to Weasel O'Doom for getting that. Thank you very much. How is Vodka doing? Having a good week? It's kind of early on the week, but it is going well.
Weeks tend to get better closer to Friday.
Or Thursday, depending on the week.
Only for, like, nerds.
So I need to check my pacing on this. So a little faster.
Awesome.
Too fast. Still too fast.
You gotta go fast.
I have to get it as close as I can to what it should be. Or like the right. I was unable to move her for a bit. So once I get to the close to the actual speed, which is, from what I can tell here, about this. And so what I'm looking at is horse. It's usually the back leg. And I'm looking for when it impacts the ground, how much does it move? It's gonna wobble and go up and down because the locks are weird. And the front leg usually also will shift, but as long as the back leg is fine, I can make everything else work. But I have to get to the close speed, but I'd rather do that here where I know that exactly what it is that I'm doing. So, all right, so, oh, but right now, I need to move it so that it's actually matched up. But also to make sure that when I go to move them, I do not select, or I have to shift their walk cycle because I want to have it, whatever. But I could probably fix the lock position right now, but I don't want to because, like, they're at a slight angle for some surfaces, so I need to make sure I get that right. And they're going to be both different. Doom. Yes. Becca's doing well. I haven't been in the last few streams because doing work around the house. We're mostly all done now. Well, that's good. Like, just cleaning or maintenance or... And that's fine. I love when she starts with she sounds like a granny who's smoking since she was 5. Oh.
I can't hear it. This will all be news to me.
She does kind of sound, and actually a lot of that is the 15 AI. It usually has kind of that raspier tone to some of the sound, which normally I wouldn't want, but for how it actually works in this, it fits the voice, so I didn't mind it so much.
Rainbow is a raspy horse. I said it. You're rasping.
Raspy.
Rasping.
she didn't like that.
Well, she could be like stuck with the countryisms of her other half. So.
Awesome! Awesome!
Her face says one thing, her words say another.
Sarcasm.
Awesome!
Rainbow rasp. Yes.
Angry awesome. From this right angle, like this looked like her hair. And I was like, it's like the picture of like Jesus when it's got the halo going around. That's kind of what he's doing.
Who is it? Ashley Ball who plays her voice? I think.
Yes. Wait.
It's Ashley Ball who does Rainbow Dash and Applejack.
Okay.
And I remember coming up to her with a picture of Rainbow Dash and Applejack to get her to sign it. And it was a picture of them drinking. And it was one of my stupid gleeful moments where I handed her the picture. She's like, who do you think would win? I said, I think Applejack would win. And then she started going off on Rainbow Dash voice, saying that she'd win. She always wins. And it was... I was admittedly very amused in that moment. That was one of those kind of joy moments.
Because you got her to do a cool thing.
Well, I didn't ask her to do a cool thing. She just, like, started doing a cool thing.
You're the trigger.
I was.
Awesome!
It is nice going up and getting stuff signed. Just because a lot of them, I mean, they'll definitely want to move you along and you shouldn't waste their time, but get a few sentences out. I think the only one I've ever talked to at length was Peter New, and that's because nobody was at his booth and he was just looking for somebody to talk to.
Really?
Yep. I think it was BronyCon one year. Like, he had nobody in his line, and I was getting his signature. And then he's just like, So you're getting a signature because...
because you wanted his signature, or because he had the shortest line?
No, I wanted his signature because I didn't have his signature yet. So I got like a Big Mac poster, which I have somewhere upstairs. And I wanted him to sign it, but nobody else is in his line. So he's like, so you having fun? And we just started chatting.
Awesome!
He told me a lot about the one movie he was in, Tooth Fairy, because I had seen it. We talked about that for a bit. He played an angry redneck in that movie.
So I need to have her step out, but you can see the legs just go into a shifted position. The front leg is the most important because I can't see the back legs, so I want to make sure the front legs are in a good spot. So I'm thinking right here is, because I can see that front right leg is going to be in a down position. So I'm just going to grab not face, not root. I'm just going to mash it in here. And now this position is going to be much easier to blend than it is the other one where the hooves are set to split. Now, that one might have to wiggle a little bit, but I can adjust for that. So that's a little easier. So normally I would just do this. Once you get the timing kind of set up, you just do a quick blend here and then you're good.
Awesome!
She does a little bit of a turn. Oh, it's the head turn.
Awesome!
Yes.
So technically, this could be fixed by just shifting her head a little bit like this.
Do you have a bounce animation for
Awesome.
Pinkie Pie?
Awesome!
Like the
She never walks. Pinkie Pie doesn't. She always bounces.
I do, but keeping it looking decent is not easy.
You can just have her walk then.
Because walking isn't smooth either. It should be kind of staggered, but it's closer to smooth, so we can get away with it. But the pounce isn't. She would have to move, then stop, and then move again, and that is a lot more complicated to work with, because every position has to be different. I can get away with it a little bit because of timing, and the idea is that Rainbow starts moving first, and then Pinkie follows up. So, kind of. But I need to worry about a couple things here. So Rainbow does start. Okay, that blend is a little bit quick.
She's being stabbed by her hair. That's fine.
And I'm not. Oh, she is also slightly at an angle. So we're going to take all of her everything, and we're just going to turn it up a little bit. Okay. And that does improve things, I think. I think maybe this is like another couple ticks.
I think I'm gonna get another drink.
I'm good.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
It's the second time I've
you've
done
been
that.
drinking too much.
These things stick. That's why the wooden ones are nice. But the
Well,
wooden...
they stick because you get the condensation.
Yeah.
But let's see, you can actually pick it up, or no?
Yeah.
It's right there.
Huh?
There's one right there.
Yeah, but if you use them, they stain. That one's already stained, though.
Yeah, oh darn. This is the point. I love it. It's like, what's his purpose? To prevent you from staining the table. But what if I stain them? No.
Yeah, but what if... I mean, I don't mind staining this one because it's
Oh,
not
you have a
gonna-
voice impression.
It doesn't have a
So many
pony on
critics.
it. I'm hoping you're this far in Australia, Michael. Can you do a...
A Prouse impression.
trying to remember.
Oh no, he's right towards the end. Of the
Yeah, I'm trying to remember who Prouse is, though.
Trying to remember too. The name I know.
Prouse.
No, we're both on the last. Well,
Yeah,
kinda last
but
book.
Prouse definitely is probably a character I haven't seen in a while.
Yeah, it's at that point with the book. It's actually better than most.
Remind me what part of the book that is again?
That'd be by Props Uncle.
Props
Yes.
Uncle. Before or after the reveal? Um,
Awesome.
so I'm guessing before.
Awesome.
It's like, where he was just like, lassie, you look mighty fine. I don't know why you asked me to do accents.
You look mighty fine.
You look...
Are you having?
It's like he was just like super overly zealous, Irish. Oh, like a whole thing. You gave me a hard one.
Oh, we lassie.
Oh, lass, you will do that. I'm just gonna. I'm Irish.
It's every impression.
It's like, I'm Prouse's uncle.
I think that should be all your impressions.
Yes.
Is just you just go do the same voice every time.
Like, I don't want to give anything away because spoilers with her uncle,
Awesome.
but yeah, I'm assuming that's what he means. Like, it's like, oh, lass, I'm gonna take my shillelagh and bounce you upside the head, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna use the four-leaf clover powers to gain a plus in luck. He's a D&D character now.
Yeah, I was a little confused on that, but okay.
Props uncle. Props was a good character. Her uncle was cool too. But I really like Props. I was sad.
Because it was a cute pone.
She was like crazy cute pone.
She does crazy cute things, and you're like,
She
oh my
was.
god.
Well, Rainbow Dash was oh my god in the book.
Yeah, and then she didn't. She went for the other things.
There was that moment in the book where she's like, she was hot, and then Rourke was like, yeah. Mild spoiler, but just like, yeah, I know. She was.
Okay, so the hoof lands here and then goes back to here. So I'm gonna say where its last spot is right here. Well, actually, this is how I fix some of these, like the slidiness. I could probably just fix the base one on here, but I need to move this up so I can get a little bit more on this. So she hits right here. You can see this line changes. So I know that it impacts right here, and then it keeps moving backwards to say right about here, which means I want this spot to be the final because it's easier to pick somewhere in the middle, not at the beginning. So I'm gonna say that let's actually pick the one in the bottom of this line. So I'll pick this one right here. So I'm going to pick a little bit of the fall off here, and I'm going to then playhead where the not playhead, go out where it is right now. And so that's going to make it so that the hoof is going to land and stop immediately. And it's going to go a little goofy right now, but that's fine. I'm going to turn it a little bit so it's more flat with the ground. But now I'm going to have a little bit of goofiness with the hoof. It's not going to look right. And it's going to mainly be from here until it ends, just right about, let's just say there. I'm just going to select the forearm, move it down to an adjusted position. Is it perfect? No, but it looks pretty good. So then it does have a little bit of a slide at the end, but I'm a little less worried about that compared to getting the initial one done. So how does that look from this side? Okay, so she does have it kind of slide to the side. So this same positioning change has to move to the side here. And that's because when this was done, it was done with the older rig, and her actual leg is spinning really quickly, like 90 degrees. You really can't see it because of the coloration is, but it means that right now you can watch the blue like line on this. This should actually be like this. It's actually off to the side. I like this walk cycle, but it has some frustrations with it. It actually made working with the what do you call it?
Genma's walk cycles or something?
No, this is Takio's. I'm seeing a little bit of goof still.
I'm gonna go get a drink.
Like right now, this is not looking right. It's kind of at an awkward angle, but I did not do that. Say from here through to here, back to here. So this is kind of like twisted a little more than normal. Because like I said, it should be like this. You can just see that it looks better that way, but F. It's probably not going to let me do this. Can I just twist this the whole way? I'm guessing this is good. No, that's not going to work. It's all belt. Nah. Maybe. No. It just doesn't work that way. Just don't like how right now it kind of has her bring her hoof in. I'm just gonna figure out what's doing that. Well, actually, this has got to be with it unlocked. Yes.
I'm trying to see the name. I was gonna say, ask Soviet Grapes if I know if they've read up to Prowse, they've read up this far into Australia. Go find the cover art for the newest issue of My Little Pony's Generations, and tell me Pinkie Pie isn't dead. Did you see that picture?
That's, I'm trying to figure out what's going on with that hoof. No, I can't think so.
I posted it in Discord earlier today.
The only one that I don't know when it's going to open.
Yeah, that's fine.
But no, I don't. I don't know. They're all dead.
Awesome.
Yeah, there's something with this hoof
Awesome.
it's the left hoof that's always been the worst. Yeah, now something got messed up with this in the positioning. I wonder if I can just... I'm gonna play headed here.
Tell me she isn't dead. It's the straight up purple pony coming out of the smooths.
Yeah.
She's dead. Pinkie Pie is dead.
She hasn't touched anything.
Yet, she's reaching out to it.
Because she needs to save Pone. If you saw that pony in trouble and she's like, help me, Michael, you're my only hope.
I would become part of the smooths, yes. It's nightmare fuel.
I might have to see if I can actually get a different walk cycle for this. Because from this angle, it just... fixing it is actually not a possible thing.
Hello, Sir Edward.
Awesome.
I just don't like anything about it right now. That is actually bugging me a lot. I don't do motions instead of 3D renders. For motions. But I swear I have other walk cycles. I just have always used one, so that's what I always use. Let's see what's out there now.
I almost kind of figured you had Genmas.
I cannot remember.
Cat costumes. Oh, that's right there. Brand new walk cycle.
Not brand new. It's the first on the list.
Ah.
That walk is kind of bugging me.
I like Lyra's walk.
Like the walk is
rough.
is ignoring center of
her knees are always bowed.
No, it's more of your center of mass should be centered. Her knees are so far forward that she'd be falling backwards.
Mm-hmm. No, she needs to be riding tank.
Does she need to be like bipedal walk?
No, look at their little tank. That's adorable.
He's just to boop 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 and
he's like
good to go.
Adorable.
And it could be not tank. Maybe what she wants to ride something else.
How happy Tank is to just carry her around.
Does that actually include like? Oh, it's actually no longer available either.
It's gone.
It's probably deleted from the whatever. I could probably use Nixie's. I think Nixie's looks fine. And it doesn't look like it uses the rig. And actually it has better back leg lift. Actually it just has better leg lift in general, I think. We'll try Nixie's. Nixie's a pretty cool dude.
This is only a few years old, about 3 years old, but I consider that a short amount of time because I'm
Takio's is from 7 or 8.
Oh, there you go. This is newer.
Well, newer doesn't mean better.
Well, I would think that if somebody's going to make a new walk cycle, they'd put enough effort into it to make it better, or...
Yeah, some people use it as practice.
Yeah, but then to also release it? It would be odd.
Because they want to release it. Sometimes it's not about having a better walk cycle, it's about having a different walk cycle. Maybe one walk cycle works better for a certain type of character. Maybe that one's like trying to do a sexy walk and another one's trying to do more of like a rhythmed walk, or you're doing like a happier walk or a sad walk. There's tons of different ways to do it.
See if there's a bouncing animation.
I already have a bouncing thing for her. Or for Pig. Actually, I made one myself, but then somebody else made one better, but it's aggressive.
Aggressive bouncing?
Yeah, Look at this one. She's just bebopping.
She's just idling. That's pretty cute.
Okay, yeah. This
That's stomping.
No, she's jumping.
She's angry. She's taking it out on the
world.
world.
Then as you see, there's a fast one coming in too. And then I made...
No results found.
There's no derpy.
No one's a good derps. I like it when they don't find results.
There's that one. She's doing hops.
That was pretty cool.
I did make one.
We believe you.
I don't know what a GIF is, though.
I think it's that one with the gray and yellow horse. You might want to click on it to be sure.
Which one?
Scroll down. Oh, maybe it was up. Oh, there it is.
Where?
The very top.
This one?
Yeah, one of those or the one next to it. Oh, it's gone now.
Oh, I'm thinking you're lying.
No, I know these things.
Anyways, I made one. It's the problem with the one I have is it's up and down and not a forward and backward motion. So having her hop forward with it, just because when she hits the ground, she should be pushing off and having her legs fall behind. I think I modified it at one point to make it work, but I don't remember. So what happened to your house sunset? Oh, I'm just growing a roll with it. Oh, Sink is unclogged. The spatula is slagged. Smoke. Wait, spatula. Did you stick it down in the sink?
I've melted a spatula before.
Awesome!
Have you ever done that? Just left it in the pan by mistake and forgot about it by mistake?
No, because I never leave spatulas in pans because that sounds like an accident waiting to happen. You do all the time.
Oh, they're fine.
I love how you say it's fine immediately after saying I fucked up.
One time I melted a spatula.
Yeah, and that's the point about risk. When you take risks, you're going to fail sometimes, and then you're like, but don't worry about it. What's the chance of it happening twice?
Not likely, as long as I'm paying attention.
Well, were you before?
No, clearly.
Have you done that since and never walked away with it in the pan?
I don't think I've walked away with it in the pan and melted it anymore. You would get angry at me if I melted all your spatulas.
Well, no, as long as you buy me a new one.
No, I'll find out, like, you've melted my plastic spatula.
Awesome.
That spatula has been passed through my family for 10 generations.
I actually do have a lot of my old grandma's kitchenware, so in a way, yes, I do have a lot of, maybe not generations, but it's definitely been passed down.
That spatula belonged to my great-great-great-grandfather. He brought it here from Europe to here to the New World.
Awesome.
God himself gave him this spatula.
Yes.
Awesome.
The king on his dying day handed my great-great-great-grandfather this spatula and said, guard it with your life.
See, this is what I'm talking about with like some of the being off. So you can see the front hoof basically stays about in place, slides a little bit at the end, but that's fine. But then the back hoofs just keep sliding.
Is this the new one?
This is the new one, but I don't know if I've ever seen a walk cycle that didn't have some issue like that.
Yeah.
Because it's super hard to maintain, because you have to have a foot staying in place, but you're making the cycle without motion normally. It's just really hard to do the time. So you make it look good, but then actually utilizing it is difficult. So that's fine. It's not difficult to fix. It is difficult to fix on Takios because of the weird like hoof weirdness. But now I will copy everything. We're going to paste that over. Oh, that's the wrong shot. Over in this shot. And because of this, so I don't want to select your face to paste, but also I'm going to select the root for now, but I'm only going to select like this part right here. Because I want to get her root back to this position. Kind of, I guess. So because she's going to, and like, oh no, okay, so, well that did, I did copy the root, that's why. Oh, why did it actually work? It should have worked.
You're upset that something worked? Her wing seems to be broken.
She's got two of them.
It's fine. She's a mutant. Look
She's
at her.
just signaling traffic.
It's like... Like her wings.
What song was that?
It's like do 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 do. That's the song I just made up.
You make up lots of songs, and they're all dudes.
And dude is the
Awesome.
is the source of all good music. All good music has dudes in it. That's cute.
Okay.
Awesome.
So she does just kind of uppity real quick, and that is fine. But I do need to determine my timing.
Checking your James Bond watch.
No, well, no, they were doing. I was on a Kickstarter a while back for getting the Citadel they were going to make for Mass Effect, but the Kickstarter wasn't going to make enough money, so they canceled it before it finished, and they actually moved it to the Mass Effect store site to do it, and they made nowhere near enough, and so they eventually just sent out a thing saying, yeah, we're just going to cancel it.
Bummer.
I was in on it only because it was neat, but like I like the Rossi that I have up there. It's really cool and detailed. The Citadel was going to be closed, or kind of closed, but like just a little bit open, and I think the detail was just going to be, it was going to look like a squid. It didn't have that oomph that like having the Normandy has or something. So I think it failed because it just, I don't know, it didn't attach to people the same.
I think it was just too small. How are you gonna fit even one civilization into that thing? Let alone several. It's madness.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep it here. Going to all but a root. Okay, we're gonna do it again. So this is still gonna be a little bit off, but I probably should actually go to her. No, not her back point. It does need to be her midpoint, but the root transform isn't moving here. This needs to be moved to here. So there is a little bit of a goof in the move, but this part of the move, I'm just going to use her pelvis to move her where I need. So I can see here that I just need to move her back a little bit. We'll go like that. Oop, horse backwards.
One step.
Actually, I think I went the wrong way. I need to go
Steps back.
forward a little bit. Just to get as close as I can. That's pretty good. The back leg's even pretty close too. Alright, now I can blend again. This should behave significantly better than the other.
Do you have a new favorite walk cycle?
I like Takio's for a lot of the oomph in it, and this also depends one thing on
Awesome.
Okay, so this isn't as good. So Takio's other thing was he would actually lift up the pelvis. So because every time their legs go to move, normally their butt would go up with it, and the problem with the butt is it controls everything. So
Edward, please.
So
the problem with the butt is it controls.
So
everything.
if I were to lift this bone to, like, say this one is locked, and I were to lift this pelvis, then I could get that butt going up into a better position or down. But the problem is, every time that bone moves, you're affecting the entire model. Which means every motion that it does has to be countered from the chest bone. That's just really, really complicated to do. So I like Takio's because he actually put the effort in to do that. But it makes things really complicated. I'm not going to complain. But in that case, for this specific situation, I need to worry about more the legs from the front, which isn't going to look so good. But the butt I can't see, so who cares?
I like these models better just because they're
Richie.
more expressive.
To be honest, I like the old models with big eyes and cute
Problem with
faces
the
more.
Bert.
Um,
It controls everything. He put Bert.
with the beard.
Edward, no.
That's a
Problem.
You're making things up, Edward. Because the size of the nostrils that make them like pigs. So the one nice thing is you can the bump map for that you can reduce. So this isn't an actual model. on the nose here. If I actually, well, okay, bump maps do show in there, but the nose here, you can actually see if I get up right to this edge, it's not model, it's still perfectly flat because it's not an actual indent. It's just light making it look that way. So if you go into these textures and you just smooth that out, like blend that texture with the background by like 50%, you'll reduce that effect by 50%. So to me, if there's a problem with the nose for that, and that's a big factor, that's a really easy way to get rid of that factor.
Wait.
I like, but they had, the new ones, I think most of my frustrations have to be I'm just so used to working with the old ones that it's taken me a little bit to get used to some of the differences in lip syncing. For instance, I brought up before that if you mixed open and close, you could get the jaw to go backwards, which was easier than moving the jaw's bone because bones don't like to move small amounts. So it was just easier to do that trick. But I don't have that trick with these.
I do remember when you were doing the Applejack video, you were kind of reluctant towards them.
Well, that one is because, like, this I'm okay with doing because every one of the characters is utilizing these new models. That was different because Applejack would have been using a different model that was from all the other characters. Yeah. And that just felt off. So I wanted to keep the VN.
They are pretty quickly adding a lot of the other characters, though, with these revamped models. I think.
But Rich Tree, if you work with the models and you want to know how to do to reduce the nostril bump map, I can show you. Just let me know.
Like, I think they just released Scootaloo's mom in the revamped model.
That sounds like you're making a joke. You know what else they put out there? Her mom.
Her mom. But I don't think she has any older model. So I think the revamped is the only model there is at first.
Hello, Ned.
I like these new models mainly because they're more expressive. Like the
Well, the one thing I have a problem with is a lot of them are made to be, this is for this look and this is for this look, but everything usually requires like a mix. And so I don't think it might not be these ones. I think it might have been a different set, the enhanced ones. Let me double check here. I think it's got rid of it, but there was one of them that used to, I think it was like very angry or something. It was a type of anger that would actually pull the eyelid on one eye up slightly. Well, if I wanted to use it for lip syncing, it meant that if I were to throw that in a little bit, the bottom eye would just twitch randomly because why is that tied with the eye? I can understand it fits the look. But that is what having some of these bones are for. So why do you have the bone here, but then you lock me into a one-sided bit? The face was meant to be different looking from both sides, but you gave me the tools to do it. So I can make that by myself. By locking that in, you just removed a tool from at least from my thing. So I like the VN. Enhanced I got used to, but it was because it was a light cop. Enhanced was VN with some added facial features, which I rarely use. This one was a redoing of the facial features by getting rid of some of that fluff, but it also got rid of some of the stuff I liked, but it adds some other ones.
They definitely feel like they're higher poly models.
The one thing I actually do not like with these is this one right here.
Oh,
it's just, I understand they're making it a circle, and I guess in a way it also means that it's a circle. I now can mix and match to make it work, but I just feel like that is way too circle of a circle for a mouth.
It's very smooth. Cheek gonna bop. You like the bops?
Where? Oh, wasn't that in this video?
Yes, the Twilights.
The Twilights, yes.
It's like, I hate this motion, this mouth movement. Let me show you a thing where I used it many times. Can't find it. It's gone. Oh, they got a lot in this shot.
Well, that's the exploding derpy.
All the derpies.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know where I went.
I think the big transition is once
I found it. It's in this shot.
once Source Filmmaker 2 becomes more valid. That'll be a huge transition.
Look at them.
They're so happy. It's like they want foods. Don't give us foods. Just nonsense. It's wonderful.
They do multiply.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we gotta let Michael do it. I'm not even sure the reference anymore, but probably not. A few days after your animation with Autumn Blaze, a revamped model came out. I noticed that as well. I was looking to see if they had one.
Now they do.
Yeah, now they do. So, but that's fine. I didn't need it for that. That was just the lip syncing on there was rushed. VN for that is better because I just know that one. If you want to make rush lip syncing, all you need is mouth open, grin, and pucker. That with those three, you can do every sound. Because the pucker is going to let you do your O's and your E, and then the grin is needed to show your teeth for your E's, and then remove them for your O, and then open is for talking. After that, you can basically do everything.
It's actually really impressive how quickly these revamp models are coming out. They're just kind of, seems like every week they got more.
It's about just merging the meshes from one into the next.
Yeah. I mean, some of the models are different, though. Like, Autumn Blaze is definitely a different... Like, I guess the base structure is the same, but it's a lot more floof.
Awesome.
Feel like
they don't have a Big Mac yet.
Like Rambo's moving very slow.
I don't think they have any of the male models yet. I might be wrong, but I don't think they've touched the male models.
Well, it's really easy to copy paste the female models when that's what everything is based from. I think there is improved male model ones, but not like this. And like I've mentioned before, the male models just do not work well with the way that facial flexes work in SFM. So it's never going to be to the level of the female models. And I mentioned this before, but it's A to B reasons. Flexes within SFM can only go from one point to another. So say when you have the biggest problem with the male models is pucker, getting like O sounds, but female models are easy since they're rounded. They go from here to here. That's a pretty straight line all the way to the front. They can't really go further than that without going into some really weird, like you can see like a line stretching forward, but it works pretty decent. But the males go forward and then to the side. Because of that, they can go forward, but it cannot turn around that. It's just not built to do that because most of the flexes for that purpose are used for like human mouths, where you're basically a straight line. It just doesn't work too well. There might be more improved tools and other engines and stuff, but not here. Oh, especially like if you're using some other 3D software, like Blender or something, you have full mesh control anyway, so you can just make anything work.
Awesome.
I like all this focus on pointy snoots.
Awesome.
It's very informative.
Awesome.
Look, her hair just doesn't want to be. There it goes.
Awesome.
Okay, so
Awesome.
so I want to have her
Awesome.
probably kind of
Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
I'm gonna go right here. So I need her to go down a little bit. Just a teeny bit. I want to have her kind of do a bounce to go like awesome. Sequence.
Really project that awesome.
I actually want to bring her down. Normally I would just do like this kind of a thing, but I think I'm going to, but I want to try to actually bring her down fully a little. Not too much, just like, yep, that's fine. I'm not worried about the neck and the head. There's no connection to the ground, so oh well if that's not working. Again, I'm not also working with the rig, so I am doing everything FK. It should be checking these as local, just in case. This back legs, their rotations are different. If I try to line up the bones so that they're about equal, but if you spin based on one axis, you're going to get it going sideways. Front legs don't work that way. They're all actually front back parallel, so I can do both at the same time without issue.
He does break the horses to make them move, so it is weird.
I hate how the hooves bend forward like that. Give me the blaze. Oh, for the rigs?
Well, I think the way you're doing it this way, because you like bend the hooves and then they're.
Oh yeah, well, it's because I'm not using a rig at all. The actual rigs do that paw effect where they're like, and I don't like that. She was very excited. Okay. I'll probably put her head down a little bit here.
Awesome.
Okay. I think I need to bring this keyframe back a little. Well, actually, there's nothing done there yet, so I can just move it here.
Awesome.
Now for this, I want her to move forward a little bit. This one I can keep the back legs locked on. Just want to have her go up. If I stretch those enough. So when I'm looking at this, I'm just seeing on these textures, am I stretching too far, or does it feel natural? And I think that feels natural. So good on that. A little forward, a little bit up.
Awesome. 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 Awesome.
I'll probably add some head shifts and whatever. I'll worry about that later. The head stuff, you can so easily change that over time. Well, kind of. Here it's a little difficult because the walk animation adds some bounce and like nuance. Her whole body is doing movements all the way down to where if I like on the head here, well, actually her head has no motion. Is it all in the, it might be all tied to the neck. Yeah, I think if I were to like say take this and then choose to move it a couple seconds, it's gonna start, well, here it's not too bad, but normally you start seeing it like bobbing and weird because normally you'd have one motion that's canceled with another motion, but if you mistime it, they probably add together, and so you go from being no motion to double motion. Just waiting for a guide on how to use the revamped SWF source files to make an OC. I don't even know what software to use. The revamped SWF. Are you talking to make something from scratch? Yeah, I can't help you there.
I done some stuff like that, but I'm bad at it.
Mhm.
So
As you're going to see the software, will bring a string and binary to court. Sure. Anything is admissible in court as long as you have an expert there to like talk to it and to not just make. If you're going to confuse the judge, that's not going to work.
as far as making your own OC, like Crowbar would get the model out so you can work on it in Blender.
No, revamp doesn't matter. Revamps have all the raw files available.
Really?
Yeah, it's just, but it's knowing what to do with them.
Yeah,
still
no.
have to know what the
A lot of YouTube videos.
Awesome. Awesome.
That's really the only answer I can give.
Awesome.
I love how like Rainbow's got some motion here, and then Pinkie's just. Boop, 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 boop. I kind of want to just make her walk because it's so much easier. Because if she does bounce, I have to have her continue to bounce into this shot.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean make her walk because that'll be easier. I'm not gonna sit here and like I mean, would she bounce?
Yeah,
Of course
but
she
then
would.
she'll come to the end here, and then when she comes to a stop, well, for one, she'd have to bounce around a corner, and then when she stops, she's probably going to have some kind of extra motion to it, where walking is just not even significantly easier, just a walk in the park by comparison. A really nice park with like hot dog stands that are free.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm sure there's some point in the show where she walked normal. I can't think of it. But.
Well, she probably did it plenty.
Did she? I don't think she ever did.
Fred is someone who's making detailed guide for the revamp, though. I think the only person that could really make a good revamp guide would be the guy that made it, and I think that was Erdicor.
Yeah. He just rebuilt the models from scratch. Went a little bit higher on the poly count, and
I don't think did he build them from scratch?
he would have had to. There's no way he went from the VNs to that.
No, I think he had to have at least used it as a base because all the bones in the exact same positions.
He could have stretched it over the same skeleton.
But no, it would be stupid to do that when
The
you could take
flexes are
the original,
completely-
all the shapes and everything are almost identical. The way the eyes, they work different. I'm thinking that it
shaping
was,
seems
you
different.
used it as a base, up the poly count, and then just redid everything. It's just easier that way.
Yeah, that'd be
It'd
easier, but I get the sense that this is from scratch. But I don't know. Honestly, don't know.
No. Some of the, like, that's definitely from scratch main.
Yeah.
There's a lot of unique stuff in there, and the amount of work to redo it would still be
I've made
significant.
one main for a pony, and that was Dex's OC. And that was a butt. And I did that in 3DS Max. So I barely know how to use Blender.
Bye, Pinkie.
It's been a while since I've done any modeling. When I say modeling, like the cover of magazines, all the time. You'd read a magazine with me on the cover, right? Like modeling, like
Well, see,
some breezy.
I would
clothes.
buy that magazine
Uh-huh.
if I had a wood fireplace. But I don't.
We could watch it burn together. It would be beautiful.
It wouldn't burn. Something made from hell shall not burn.
Cast in the forges of hellfire. The vanity cover with Mike on it will never burn.
I'm trying to decide how I want to do this. Do I want to have Pinkie walking first or second? Because if I have her walking second, she is technically in the lead here. I don't think anybody would actually notice that break in continuity. So
Which continuity break?
if I were to have Pinkie just disappear from existence, no, if Rainbow were to start walking first and then Pinkie followed up like a half second later,
Yeah.
but then immediately following up in this next shot, she is in the lead.
Nobody will notice that.
Nobody would notice. I don't think so. That's a continuity thing that you can get away with normally.
Yeah. Michael's swimsuit calendar. Oh no.
No.
I think it's a wonderful idea, Sunset.
We're not going to do...
We do need a new calendar.
Yeah, we do need a new calendar.
So, Sunset's giving me ideas. The only pony calendars I see are like official Hasbro calendars, and I like pony, but these are boring. Need a good community art calendar. But I don't know if there... I'm sure there is one, but we probably already missed the ball on it.
So here. Okay. So I'm just getting it close because now I can just out this and they'll be exactly where I want. I have to match up timing though with where she's starting, so we'll select all of everything but a root. Do the same thing as before. We'll start it with like right there. Oh, she's actually got to start up on the other hoof. Because of the fact she's waving. It's easier if I'm starting her off on the other. It's your silver curl continuity MP4. You can break physics, continuity need not exist. I'll just have her do the little like hop thing. Or she'll just slide. I'm just gonna have her T-pose. She's gonna put both hooves straight out and she's just gonna start sliding. And it's gonna start playing like epic orchestral music as she's just sliding into.
Domination stage.
She heard you.
Pinkie.
She's looking.
Awesome.
She is a murderer.
I don't like the fact that after pasting, she is literally just staring. For one, okay, the root is moving, but I need to make sure that she is moving forward. So I can see the line between the hooves. It should be that she's heading this way, but she is not. So what we're going to do is fix that. Easiest way to do that is find the line straight, select the root with offset, and that allows me to just rotate the thing to a straight position. If we have transform selected, then you get where it changes the position to, but offset doesn't. So now she'll go straight. It's not... Oh, that's actually the direction I was looking at.
Awesome.
So right now, I'm going to put her delayed a little bit. We're going to speed her up. I want to have her at a different speed than Rainbow. So I don't want to have her like walking and like they're in the military and it's keeping pace.
Like us at every convention.
She's got a bone. She's like, "Rrr."
Just her teeth. She chewing on her teeth.
I think the teeth won.
No, she squish. Oh, that's horrifying.
The teeth won.
Yes, that's some nightmare fuel. It's leaving. Oh no.
Victory to the teeth. I just need to snip that up a little bit. Oh, actually, no. I need to select transform. I do want to have the position move up a little bit because they are going uphill.
Awesome.
It really needs to pave those roads. Why is Ponyville such a crappy town?
What are they gonna? What resource do they have to make things from?
Don't they have they can find rocks. I'm sure they have rocks. They could at least do like they could do like a cobblestone road. That looks very nice.
Oh, no, I think this road looks fine, and it's easier.
Dirt.
But if you're going to be walking barefoot, dirt is more comfortable to walk on than concrete.
Yeah, but what about if it rains? It's gonna all be mud.
Neat. They're horses. They shit on the ground.
They don't. These horses are sophisticated horses. They have bathrooms.
Well, they have literal holes in the ground.
Yeah, that's what everybody had until like the 1950s.
It says that also the horses that have Manhattan.
Yeah.
Like you go 4 miles away from Manhattan and you find people shitting in the woods.
like cities like Manhattan exist, and then there's this crap hole called Ponyville. It doesn't even have paved roads, and they're all crapping in holes.
Awesome.
Ponyville's the third world in Equestria. It's garbage.
It is.
Like, no wonder Twilight didn't want to leave Canterlot. She's like, but I'm in a nice city with paved roads and fancy buildings. Well, we're sending you off to a crapshoot town. Far away from here to make friends. It's like, what kind of community is it? It's a farming community with one farm that surrounds the whole town. It's like, wow.
It is kind of weird that it's like they only got one farm. I don't know what anybody does there. They all go shopping, but apparently they don't have income. They're on basic.
There's the entire town's economy is supported from Sweet Apple Acres and then Filthy Rich's store. And that's the whole town. Like, they have their own little, like, farmers markets and stuff, but where they have, like, their own little gardens they grow things.
Awesome.
But that town, like, the average income is, like, $50 and a sweater they get at Christmas.
Awesome.
Ponyville is just, it's garbage.
Awesome. Awesome.
I said it. That's why they all have, like, straw for roofs. Can't afford anything else. Proper, like, tiled roofs are just beyond them. I'm not wrong.
I love how you have such opinion. those cute horses, they need better places to live. Like in my basement.
Oh no. I didn't say that. I was only thinking it loudly. How dare you call Rainbow Dash best pony? I had definitely never said that. Look at that. Just underneath the water table in that town is so freaking high. Flooding. So much flooding. And, like, is there any other town and that they ever show? I guess Newtown that Starlight builds, that's all dirt roads. But that was a crap town in the story, so. Ponyville needs, like, something to, like, boost its economy.
Pinkie is coming here to only do good things.
That's a murder face.
Awesome.
It's definitely a murder face.
Actually, now that I think about it, it probably would be make more sense for her to be like,
Ponyville is for ponies that can't afford to live in Canterlot. I mean, it's like directly below it. Is Ponyville the slums of Canterlot? I think we've come to a revelation. Oh no!
Nice slums.
Is it?
Compared to a slums.
The slums have proper roofs, though.
They have roofs.
They have straw.
Yeah, it works.
Yes, it works, but they literally walked 10 feet, cut some grass.
Look at all this art. They got fancy art.
Yeah, it's all.
They got hearts.
All their houses are copy paste.
This is a remnant of when Sussy had walked through the town to mark everybody's door to kill their firstborn.
Yes.
And it was
They
with a
just
heart.
couldn't bring themselves to take it off.
No, they can't. It's a reminder.
Like, I love how the town can't afford to pave roads, but they have, like,
Awesome.
one lamp every so often to keep things lit, in an attempt to keep the crime rate down, which is rampant in Ponyville. Because everyone's poor. Oh no. Ponyville's is the Canterlot slums.
I think Canterlot sewers has to flush somewhere.
You ever watch that, this show, The Oblongs?
They're on the other side of the train tracks.
They're at the bottom.
They're at Mom's Spaghetti.
Canterlot is literally the hill, and they're in the valley. So they live where the runoff comes. There should just be piles of trash everywhere from Canterlot that they go through. I'm too happy.
And guess where Derpy lives? In the slums. She lives in the slums.
She travels a lot, so it's fine.
She does?
She's
Is that canon?
She's a male horse. She go.
No, she's female.
Yeah, well, that's fair. She's a delivery pony. She gets around. Not like that. How dare you?
You said it. She gets around.
Delivers packages.
Oh. Is she the package?
She is.
Does she like packages?
He is a cute package. She is a cute package, but you're being lewd about it.
I'm
She's
just
a
twisting
good
your
pony.
words.
Yes. Mike, stop talking.
Probably be stretched.
Awesome. Awesome.
Like, they do live, like, right on the edge of a cursed forest, too.
Awesome.
Like, why would anybody live here? Gordon Freeman? You want me to do a voice impression of Gordon Freeman? He told me to shut up.
I think he did, actually.
I guess you paid for it.
Awesome.
Made him this. Is that your crowbar? Does he nod his head? Does he do that? Are you showing off your boobs? Hello, Company Master. Could have requested Shell. That would have worked too. Anything Valve, essentially. That's Valve story game. Bad ponies get sent to Ponyville as punishment for their crimes. Ah! Ponyville's Australia! All the criminals were sent there and they eventually made their own society.
Awesome. Awesome.
I did it. Voice impression over here.
Who says?
The
voice-
passing of time.
No, the voice impression goes for the next week.
Wow.
It's there's a points well spent.
Yes.
Love how her mouth, when you do this big a smile, is almost just cutting into the cheek.
It's definitely Smile HD. It's the improved. That's what you should call it.
Oh, it used to have that there was a second grin that you could use, but there's none on this one, so that's a... I mean, I guess I can kind of...
Everybody, follow Freeman.
I can't stretch the teeth anymore. Okay, so...
Awesome.
I haven't blended the end of her walk in either. I think Rainbow's hose on the ground, it'll need a little bit of a touch-up because I'm noticing a little bit of a slider here, but overall they're actually pretty good. But we just need to blend Pinkie a little bit. I want to have her
Awesome.
look over at Rainbow. I'm going to have probably a Pinkie do a kind of a side glance back instead of the straightforward, but because I haven't blended the second one, or the block cycle, I don't want to worry about that right now.
No.
There's one possibly Ponyville is Australia. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Just
Yes.
I read your second one first, and so yeah, you said that already. The river that flows from Camelot flows in ever free. Guess you know the contaminated magic poop goes in the environment. Ah, Celestia.
what
She
it
probably
is.
takes some massive ones.
She goes to the
Showing off your boobs. I love how you put ... to Michael.
Yes.
Celestia, this year we shall hold the summer sun celebration in Ponyville. Oh. Boy, that shithole, because if my sister blows it up, no harm done.
That's a fair point. Like, it's like,
So,
she took her star pupil and the sunset celebration in a year she knew her sister would return and moved it all to Ponyville just in case.
she wants to watch it from a distance.
Yes.
But we're gonna be done here. This is red. I can mark this red. I'm sorry, Rainbow, for cutting off there. Because it's for the most part figured out. I just have to do some of the details, but at least I'm locked in for camera. These ones are
Bucks.
probably but I at least like to get a little bit of stuff done before I start,
Awesome.
like the keyframing done. So before I mark it red. So, but getting there. Still got a bit, but once I get into this point, I think I'm just going to take the stuff from the first Alishai video. I'm just going to copy paste it to these characters.
Yeah.
Not going to care. And I'll get away with it. Fluttershy should be pretty easy. I can probably even take some of the Alishai video ones here too, or any video that I have before, just motion in some way. So I'll get the hardest ones really are going to be up through here, where the bookmark then. After that, it won't be too bad. This one will be pretty easy. All I have to do is add them like kind of moving.
Slight.
Yeah. But I just love her. She's so happy.
She's so happy. She's like, I did it. My dad said I couldn't do it, and I did it.
Awesome.
So, anyways, we'll worry about that later.
Yes.
But back on Friday to work on more. We also will be doing Jackbox on Saturday. So if you guys want to be there for that. Otherwise, I know Fiora was on earlier. But I think we did her. Yeah, we did her Friday. So the AZ's the only other one on. His timing just works well. So we'll head over to AZ now.
See if he's making plushies while drunk again.
He is. Oh, you can see. Look at this. I can see so much more. There's 2 derpy heads.
Yes.
So-
He informed me of the double
But that way, if you want to stick around for some channel points to do Michael takeovers or whatever those things, Bucka loves those. And I'll switch to Kitty. Wait, we can swear? Yes, they can. Well, they can always swear. They just couldn't do it on camera.
Yes.
But thank you for the gift sub from Vodka from Weasel Dome. So thank you very much.
Yay.
Otherwise, I will see you guys later.
Boy.
Say bye-bye like normal.
What?
And thank you, Edward, for the derps.
Yes, derpies.
What if the camera is just a Polaroid? Yes, a Polaroid that takes them at 30 times a second and sends it to you.
Yes. Cram those Polaroids.
Check your
into the
mail.
internet.
So, okay.
Why?
Well, I can actually hit the right button.
Yes.